Hello guys, and welcome to a video tutorial. And why am I making this? This is just to help out any of the YouTubers out there, or people who are planning to become YouTubers, for future videos and future Let's Plays if they want to make any of their own. So, you might be curious, how do I make an LP? How do I do all this stuff that you guys do that I want to do? So, that's why you were watching this video. So what you want to do is, if you use a certain capture card like I do, we Let's Players all use a capture card from now on. Like, normally a normal way for a Let's Player to start off their YouTube career, or anyone who wants to start a gaming channel, they usually start it off by like recording with their iPhone, iPod, or camcorder, or video camera, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, they start off by recording with that. And no, I'm not going to be like John and call it recording with a potato. Well, you guys know that might sound bad. You guys know that might sound bad, right? But anyway, that's how they all start off with recording. Most of them. Not, unlike from Attacking Toucans, he actually started off his YouTube career of Majora's Mask with a capture card. So I can tell because he was really dedicated into that stuff. And he did say that Majora's Mask was his favorite game to ever LP. So just ignore that. Is this still recording? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. So again, he was really dedicated to that Let's Play, so he wanted to make it look as best as possible. So I'm going to show you how I make my videos. So as you all know, I use a Diamond VC500 capture card, and along with its software of Easy Grabber. So I'm not gonna show you how to actually record the video. Well, you know what you do. When I record my videos, I make sure all my setup and video capture, snapshots, and recording. So when you go to record, if you have like a really good computer that can handle this sort of thing, which I do, that's why I'm doing this. If you have like a 64-bit or 32-bit, anyway, if it's like a good computer and it's still fast and everything, I would recommend using the SVCD, because the one I usually started off with was VCD, but until I came into future videos, I started recording with SVCD. So again, you might want to use that. That is pretty much the best one you can use for actually recording for really good quality. Because if you have like a really bad computer, well, I wouldn't say bad, but if you have like a slower sort of computer, oh god, that window, just ignore it. I'm gonna take care of that. I'm gonna take care of that. If you have a sort of computer that can't handle this sort of recording formats, MP4 would not be the actual choice for you. MP3, that doesn't record the video, but it records the audio of the video. So again, the one that you would want to do is actually use SVCD. So yeah, you can just leave that as itself. The snapshot formats, if you want to like take pictures and stuff like that, you would actually want to use the BMP format, because that is the one that works best for me. The capture button, well, what do you want to do? Take a picture, or you want to take an actual video? So that one's not really a problem, so you can just go ahead and click on that capture video. Okay, I'm going to deal with that as soon as I'm done recording this video. So anyway, the video itself, you can actually, okay, as you can see, these aren't at their normal state, because number one, my capture card isn't plugged in, because you're just like seeing nothing here. You're just like seeing a black screen on here. So that's why you actually see this. So brightness, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything whatsoever. Just look, if you like look in the background, it's not doing anything. So again, if your capture card is not plugged in, I would recommend checking this. And if your capture card is plugged in, put it at the settings that you would want to use. But at the brightness, I would like put it like somewhere like almost in the middle, or about the middle, or almost in the middle. But everything else, your contrast is sort of like the brightness, but you can actually put it at any level you would prefer. Again, the same thing with the other ones is too. Your input source is video composite. So yeah, if you're planning on recording it, I don't use S-Video for my capture card because I do not have those cables for the capture card. So again, I'm just going to use composite cables. So that is pretty much done for this part. If you get a Diamond VC500, you're going to realize about the capture card. It has a button to record on it. So if you plug it in, you can either use it any way you want it to. You can either just manually click. You can just manually click on this. Okay, this has got to stop. Okay, I will take care of that. Don't worry. You can either just really click on this here, or you can just make your own choice and click and just like press the button on the capture card. So to record. The same thing with stopping recording as well. If you want to stop recording, if you click this, you can stop it any way you want. You can just like press the button again, or just click this thing here. So that's it for this manual thing here and all the settings below. So what you really want to do to get into the editing part, what I use is I use a free MP4 video converter, as you can see right here. This DVD video software source, or whatever you want to call it. I don't really use that, but I just leave it there just in case I run into anything else that I want to make out of my videos. But still, I use this free MP4 video converter. I can't even talk today. Video converter right here. So what you want to do, as soon as you're done recording, you want to click on this file here, and you're gonna realize there are some videos I actually recorded here, and you can see that all of my Twilight Princess episodes are safely in their spot, and all from recording 1 to the recent video. So I might just like choose the actual one. I might, okay, I can just X out of this and start over again. Alright, so go back to your folder, and what you want to do is you want to copy. Wait, actually, no. You actually want to right click it and go over send to, and go to your documents. Send this to your documents. You will find this in there, and then once it's in my documents, okay, for example, it's already in my videos, right? So wait, no, it's not already in there. So anyway, I'm gonna right click it and then go to send to, and then go to documents. Oh, there's already a wait a minute. There is already. Okay, so once it's in your documents, you want to click on it and drag it over to your videos, because number one, that's where I usually prefer to put the videos once I have them in the documents. So that's a pretty good tip there. So anyway, once it's in there, I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick shortcut to my editing software, and I will show you guys what I'm gonna do from there. So I will see you guys back when it's here. Okay, now here's the tricky part: editing. Now what you're going to want to do is, alright, I'm gonna leave this open. No, I don't need help. I know how to edit. Alright, I'm just gonna like get this stuff out of the way. Just like choose a thing and go ahead and remove this. Remove from clip bin. I actually have the actual full version in my files, but I'm not going to go into that. I'm just going to like go ahead and take a shortcut. So I'm going to go ahead and cut all this out, remove all this from the clip bins. So what I use here is, okay, you already have this. You already have your file. You already have it in your file, right? It's right there. So what you want to do is you want to open up your free MP4 video converter if you had this. I might or might not put a link to download that in the description below the video, but I might ask a friend of mine to actually send a download link for me in the video to put in the video description if I will edit the video. Okay, so once you have this open, you want to go to add files. Well, your video is already in its raw format, or whatever you want to call it, as its normal state. Anyway, you can't actually import an MPEG file into Camtasia because, I don't know, it just doesn't let you. Okay, so here's the Twilight Part 11 MPEG file. So once we click on that, we're going to go ahead and open it. And then open it up. And as you can see, it's right there. So what you want to do is you want to go to Present and make sure it's already selected MP4. So now, that's already taken care of. You don't have to worry about this anymore. What you do want to worry about is what you want your resolution to be. Well, if you don't have a really good computer, like I said, 1080p Full HD MP4 is not the good choice for you. So what I would normally do is I would, just in case for protection of like extreme lag or something, I would go for 720p HD ready high bitrate MP4. Listen closely. MP4 high bitrate 720p HD ready. So once you have that selected, you don't have to worry about any of this either, like all your tags, your output name, or remove anything. Okay. As soon as this video is done, I'm going to take care of that, because normally when I record, that always happens to me. So what you want to do is go ahead and convert this. And once it's converting, it's going to start. And I will see you guys back when it's done. Okay, so once it is done converting, you can get out of all this here. So once it's done converting, you're going to find it in your video file. So what you want to do is you want to go right here, and you want to go to your videos, and that's whenever whenever I'm done recording, or I mean converting a video. I'll just say that. So once it's done, you're gonna find your MP4 file right here in your video file. The cool thing about that about this converter is that it actually puts it in the video library for you. So once that's done, you're going to want to go to your software. Okay, now here's where you want to get your analyzation going. Editing. What do I do to put the video in? So that's pretty easy. What you want to do is you want to go to File and Import Media. And where's the video? Where's the video? Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. So unless you want to see what happens, just to make sure, unless you want to see what happens if you're trying to import an MPEG file, here's what happens. It doesn't let you do it. See, it cannot import the MPEG. So what you want to do is you want to go to import media, and you're going to want to find your MP4 file. So once that's done, it'll take a little bit to load up for you. So we'll just wait for that to get out of the way. There we go. Alright, so once it's there, you're going to want to drag it down. Alright, now, here's where you want to think a little bit. Okay, now that the video's in, you want to drag it all the way back to its original. Yeah. Okay, so here's where it is. So what you want to do is you want to right click it, and as you can see, the audio is extremely loud. So what you want to do is you want to right click it and click on separate video and audio. Anyway, what you want to do is you want to separate your video and audio. So once that's done, you're going to want to click on this. Only highlight this. This is the only part that matters right now. We're going to get to the video in just a bit. So what you want to do is you want to take this bar or magnifying glass here and drag it all the way to the right. just like zoom out the audio. So once that's done, you're going to want to take your bar and drag it. Okay, if you watch the video like this, your sound, the audio in the game is going to be like a little behind. So you're going to see that if you run to your video and if you see that, then that means the sound is behind. So what you want to do is you want to put it to where the audio is just fine, so where you don't cut any of it out. Right here is just fine. So what you want to do is you want to split this and then click on this and then cut this out. Cut it completely out. Alright, so now the video and audio looks nice and neat. So what you want to do is to crop the video. What you want to do is you want to click on this and you want to use your scroller on your mouse to alright, just move it back and just like click on it and scroll back to like zoom out. You can also zoom in like this, or yeah, just do that. So what you want to do is not only do you want to like make sure all this not only do you want to like make sure that the lines like connect with the video, no, you want to make sure that you want to crop it to the point where you cannot see the black bars at all. So let's go do that real fast. And there you go, it's looking nice and neat. So you can go ahead and zoom back in. So that part's over with. Now you want to find the audio part. Here's where oops, oh god, excuse me, that sounds a lot worse than higher quality. Oh god, again. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to lower the volume just where you think it's good, and about to 5% is where it's good. Let me listen to it real fast. Maybe just like a little lower. That sounds just good. Yeah, that sounds great. All right, so how I edit these things. So what I do is I go to, all right, what you want to do to find your commentary. What you want to do to find your commentary is I use Audacity to actually record my commentary, and I'm apart from just like recording with my manual microphone and just like recording just there. But really, if you want like better quality, what I would do is record with Audacity. So I'm pretty sure most of you know how to export your video your audio file from Audacity. So I'm not going to show that. So I'm pretty sure most of you know that by now. So what you want to do is you want to find your narration. See, here it is right here, Twilight Narration 11.wav. Again, like when you export your audio file from Audacity, you're going to want to make sure that it is a WAV file. So once that's done, you're gonna drag this down. Oops, you're gonna want to drag this down. I said drag that down, please. Thank you. You're gonna want to drag that down, and if you want, feel free to actually zoom out on this. So this is where you normally see my hello guys, like when I say hello guys and stuff like that. So here's where I say, okay, it is rolling, 3, 2, 1. What I do is I cut that part out. I cut that part out so it is not shown. So again, if I left this in, all right, I'm gonna pan through this. I think in like the first good amount of milliseconds I started the video, I think I set it to around right here. So no, that is a little far behind. So I think I started about like right here. I think that is good. So again, do the same thing when like you actually cut out like the blank part of the audio. So again, split this and then cut this out. Okay, now let's listen to it. If you actually rewind it, you're gonna see that it is actually one of that is gonna sound like actually the most recent part of part 11 of Twilight Princess. So let's go ahead and listen to it.
Hello guys, and welcome to more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. How many times?
Yeah, that's what you're gonna hear right there. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this, and like when I messed up and I said Ocarina of Time instead of Twilight Princess, that's where I made the cut. So if you want to know how to do that, I'm gonna show that to you right now. So let's go ahead and lower the volume a little bit. That's what I usually do when I edit. I think that is about good. Let's listen to it.
Am I going to make that mistake?
Yes. Okay, so that's where it is. And I'm going to say, let's try that again.
In this series. Let's try it again. Ugh.
So that's where I made the cut. So what you want to do is you want to click away from this and then actually highlight all of this to where it's down, and then just for the heck of it, just to make it look like I started over again, here's what I did. I like made a video. So what I did is I actually put a transition. I put a transition in the video. So I used the glow transition because that is one of my favorite transitions to use. So that's what I pretty much did. And no, I do not want to preview it. Okay, that's what it's gonna look like. And it's when I put it in, it's gonna look like. Wait, what the heck? Oh, no, never mind. I thought I just like saw like a weird screen right there. So, okay, in your editing software, when it hovers over like this this split part here, it will lag and like glitch a little bit, but when it's rendered, it's gonna turn out to be just fine. So again, we are done with this part. So let's go ahead and like shrink that down just a little bit more, just to make it look like it's a pretty good split. So again, when like do that for all of your cuts. Do that for like all of your cuts. Like split it and like split the end in which you want to actually cut out. Yeah, let's say this. Let's say I want to make a cut here. And a cut here. Oops. Oops. Okay, here we go. So let's say I didn't want this part here. Let's see what it actually did in this part.
And as you can see, we have the second fused shadow. Now, let me just check something real fast. Yeah.
Okay, now that's the part where I checked for my fused shadow. So I'm going to cut this out. Then highlight all of this, then drag it all the way to here, to like where it continues. If again, if you want, feel free to use a transition. I like to use glow, so it's your choice, whatever transition you want to use. All right, so for that, you know how to like cut things now. You know how to like get rid of all that stuff. So anyway, once you get to like this part of the video, yeah, all of this is like all out of order. So you want to like move all of this back. Move all this back. Yeah, that's way it's all lined up and perfectly neat. So if you want to know how I like use a transition like the beginning of the video, I use fade. And to bring that in the beginning of the video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you that. I'm going to fast forward. And then when you see in the beginning of the video, yeah, you didn't really see it right there, but when you render it, you're definitely going to see it. So what I do for my outro, that's already edited and everything. So I already edited and I can't even talk today. I sound like I'm saying Ed Nitty. All right. But what you want to do is you want to fast forward all the way to the end. So I already edited my official outro. Well, for now. I might make another outro sooner or later, but this is my best one I want to use for now. So here's my official outro right here. Like when you hear that Sonic Generations music playing, yeah, that means that's my outro. And along with like thanks for watching and my channel icon right there, yeah, I put this in the bottom corner of the video, and then when I look at it, it is already done. So let's say I wanted to make it end. I wanted to like make an end of the video, and then I use a fade here. And let's say when I watch it, it's going to fade out, and then I say bye bye and peace out, and then it's going to, yeah. Then there's my there's my outro. So once you're done editing, you want to go like make sure all this is like all in track and everything. And you can like again, you can like zoom all this out and everything if you want. Just like make sure that just so you like have enough to look at when you're editing. Like again, in the timeline and stuff like this Yeah, it's really basic. It's not all that hard to do. But when it comes to like Sony Vegas or Sony Vegas Pro or Sony Vegas 10, that's when it gets like really complicated. So I'm not actually going to render this, but if you're done editing and you want to render, here's what you do. You go to produce and share, click on this little arrow down here, then click on produce and share. Alright, now here's what you want to do. MP4 with video player up to 480p. What I actually do is I choose up to 720p to render my video. Then I go to next, and then I go to my production name. So I'm gonna go ahead and title it Twilight Princess Episode 11. So then when you're done, oh, I actually want to make sure that you save it in your videos. That way you're gonna find it. Or just to make sure that you find it, here's what I do. I actually don't actually find it when I'm done editing, so I just search for. So when it's done rendering, search like type this in, and then you're gonna find your MP4 video file in there. So like for instance, I'll just like type blah blah blah. Like I'll type D in here. Yeah, so let's say I named my video D, and D is gonna be named as an MP4, D.MP4 if that's what I named the file. So anyway, I'm not actually gonna render this, so that's pretty much it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So anyway, time to get out of all this. Yep, and that's how you're done. And oh my god, I actually like recorded through all this and like came back when it was done, when the video was done converting into an MP4. So anyway, that is pretty much all that you do to edit if you use a Diamond VC500 or if you use Camtasia 8. So anyway, I think I'm gonna end it off. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you guys in my next video. Subscribe, like, comment, or anything else, and I will see you guys in my next video. I just voice cracked there. So subscribe, like, comment, or anything else, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye and peace out. Bye. Laters.